Is the dream of studying from Harvard, Stanford, LBS getting cheaper for Indian students now? Today, Finance Minister has dropped a budget 2026.
With our Prime Minister.
And what is there specially for the people who want to go abroad and study is that TCS is reduced from 5% to 2%. There's also an announcement around AI mission.
Emerging technologies including AI. 21st century is technology driven. Adoption of technology is for the benefit of all people.
Today in this video, we'll talk about each one of them in detail. I will tell you how your studying abroad dream has become cheaper and at the same time more affordable. We'll also talk about how the job landscape is changing with AI and the AI mission launch by the government. Is the dream of studying at Harvard, Stanford, LBS getting more affordable for Indians? Today, Finance Minister has dropped a budget 2026. And what's surprising is a huge cut in TCS and the launch of AI mission. Welcome back to Study Abroad by Global Creed. I'm Devansh, and today in this video, we'll break down what are the new announcements in budget 2026, which is gonna help you in terms of your goals of studying abroad, and at the same time, how the job landscape is changing with the advent of AI. Let's start with the headlines news. Today, the TCS tax collected at source has reduced from 5% to 2%. What does that mean for you? If you want to study abroad, that means if you are paying somewhere 40 lakhs of fee, earlier you were supposed to pay nearly 2 lakh in TCS. But now, if you will make those remittances, you will only pay 80,000. Now that's a huge change. And we're talking about a 40 lakhs right now. If you talk about a 1 CR and even above that, that's a huge money saved through the TCS. By the way, there is a pro tip. If you are funding your education with education loan, then this TCS is 0% for you. And this is not the reform done now, this is the previous reform which has happened. It's not only about the money, it's about the jobs. The government has announced a high-powered committee for education to employment.
I propose to set up a high-powered education to employment and enterprises standing committee to recommend measures that focus on services sector as a core driver of Viksit Bharat.
Now, the main thing which this committee gonna do is find out how the job landscape is changing with the advent of AI. For my MBA aspirants out there, the government is basically telling you that your MBA degree is not enough anymore. They are investing 500 crores in the AI Center of Excellence, and the new specializations for MBA in 2026-27 are around MBA in AI, MBA in data governance. These are the specializations which will become predominant as we go forward. And in fact, the government is saying that the AI literacy is the new English literacy. Now let's talk about the competition. For the first time, the funding for IIMs has gone up, and the government is building 5 University Townships around the industrial corridors. Now, does this mean you should not go and study abroad? Absolutely not. But what we are saying is, if you're sitting on a fence, then you should seriously do the ROI calculation in terms of the top B school in India and mid-tier B school abroad. What we are seeing is the quality of education is improving right here at home. So please plan accordingly. At Global Creed, we are observing the gap close in terms of academia and industry relationship right here back at home. Now let's talk about few other major changes. One girls hostel across every district. Now this would be a huge boost to the girl education. In AVGC sector, there are more than 2 million jobs which are expected in animation and gaming by 2030. There was also a focus on design. A new National Institute of Design is coming up in Eastern India. The bottom line is 2026 budget helps a lot in terms of the study abroad dream. It reduces the taxes, it focuses on skill, and it makes sure that the dream of studying abroad has become a little more affordable for all of you. But with these, your planning has to be right there. How do you plan to save that 3%? By doing the education remittances, and at the same time, you should also focus on aligning your interest with the course curriculum which you are doing in a study abroad. With these changes, your financial planning has to be stronger than ever. You should know how to structure your remittances to save that 3%, and at the same time, you should be good at selecting a B school which aligns with the AI mission of India. And that's where we come in. At Study Abroad by Global Creed, we not only help you with your applications, but we plan a global career strategy for you, which will help you in terms of finding out the best B schools. So hit that subscribe button if you want a free evaluation of your profile, and if you want us to help you in terms of finding out the right course for you and how you can take a benefit of all these changes in the budget 2026. Until next time, keep dreaming big and keep studying global.